King of the Curves has returned with Event 5 of the series. We're almost halfway through, and 4 cars from the first 4 events have been chosen, or have earned their spots, you could say, into the championship. Now, getting Event 5 started, Cobra and Funny Car will start things off. Remember how it goes. There are 16 cars, and over the course of 4 rounds, the opening quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals, it will be narrowed down to 1 victor who will be able to advance to the championships of King of the Curves. Cobra will cross in front there. Good movement along the hill, gaining back some speed. You can see how that worked out for him. And he will move on to the quarterfinals. Pontiac and the Ford GT to continue things here in the opening round. Pontiac out in front already. Take a look at the Ford moving on the right side, taking the inside line here. And now comes to the hill. How will these cars approach it? The Ford will stay in front. Got to the hill first, and therefore got to the finish line first. The Pontiac could not mount a final challenge on the funnel straight. Ferrari and the Racing Stocker for the next race. Ferrari, that yellow car, out to the lead. A nice little spoiler on the back, you can see. And he will start to gain some speed back at the final hill and come across a couple car lengths in front. Good decision by Ferrari, taking that outside line, pushed himself through that final curve, and was able to take the lead. Ferrari and Jaguar, another Ferrari out there, this time a white one. And the Jaguar, a tealish version, racing. Now on the inside line here. Ferrari, about a car length behind here, half a car length. Ferrari pushing from the left side across the line. It's going to be Ferrari by a hair. What a finish. One of the closest races we've seen so far this season in King of the Curves. Look at how close that was. Man, if you had not had the finish line right there, marking the times, I would have guessed that would have been a tie. Star-Lord out here in front so far. Holding it through the final hill. Star-Lord now 2 car lengths, and he'll cross in front for the victory. Not as exciting as the previous race, but I'm sure Star-Lord's excited. What about the Corvette C8 and the Shelby? Silver and blue. Continue things here in the opening round. Corvette moving quickly through the first curves, but now starting to fall behind for the second 2. Shelby out in front, but the hill awaits both of them. Shelby on the right, across 1 car length in front, and it will be the Shelby to advance from this race of 2 to the quarterfinals. Now we got an Audi, and we got a Mustang. Audi's a 4-seater this time, and the Mustang just a 2. Oh, look at the Mustang slowing down a lot right there. Not good for the Mustang. All speed went out the window. Maybe some skidding going on there. Maybe just not interacting well with the barriers. Something went wrong for the Mustang there. Even the camera was tricked for a second by that lack of speed. And the Audi's going to come across, even with its 4 seats, way out in front. And now a hauler and the Mustang. Mustang Boss this time, the yellow one. Hauler, an interesting shape. Kind of that narrow front where the engine should be. More aerodynamic, they say, but how will this final hill look? On the left, it's not going to happen. It's going to be the Mustang. The aerodynamics did not win the day there. And we have 8 cars left. 8 cars will advance to these quarterfinals as we near the end of Event 5, trying to decide who is the fastest of this group of 16 cars. Who deserves that spot in Event 11? Mustang and the Audi to start things off. Audi. All 4 seats of it falling behind the Mustang here, but now gaining some speed through that last curve, the final hill. They both take it with speed. Audi on the left will come across in front by an inch. A solid look there for the Audi. Did not give up, even though it looked dark for him in curve 3 and 4. And there you have it. Star-Lord and the Ferrari. Star-Lord had an easy time. His first race. So how will he fare against the Ferrari in this one? The cars are getting faster. The competitors are getting more difficult to pass. But the Star-Lord, again, with another impressive show of speed out of the final curve. That hill was only a benefit to him. And the Ferrari could not keep up. Came out of the turns out in front, but didn't end out in front. Shelby and the Ferrari, blue and white here. Continue things here in the quarterfinals. Ferrari holding the lead out in front, but the Shelby trying to move back through the inside line here. On the right side, the Shelby facing the hill. Down the hill. Speed from the hill. Car lengths in front. A good 5 of them. And the Shelby's going to hold this one through and move on to the semifinals. And back to some from the beginning of the opening round here. Ford GT and the Cobra. Cobra won the first race of the day. Ford GT. Maybe held back by that spoiler that he sports on the back of his blue body. And the Cobra certainly not taking any prisoners. Destroyed the Ford by a good track length. Look at this. Cobra almost reaches the finish line before the Ford reaches the bottom of the hill. And it's not going to end well for the Ford. But we have 4 cars left to go as we head to the semifinals. Shelby and Cobra will kick things off here in the semifinals. Here they go. Shelby moving on the right side, holding the lead by an edge out there. The inside line is a benefit. But the Shelby will fall behind it. He passes over the Cobra there. Cobra, again, getting that straightaway out in front in the clear, and the speed comes in the final straight for the Cobra. Wow. Another example of the Cobra really putting on that speed at the end. And now we have an Audi and a Star-Lord, that 4-seater. And that odd-looking car body, which you really don't know what planet that came from. Star-Lord out into the lead. Even through the outside lines here, he has the lead. Audi not looking good unless the speed comes in the final hill. Star-Lord streaking out from that hill. Flipping over at the end as he crosses the line, and the Star-Lord will contend against the Cobra here in the finals. You guys all know how it goes. Best of 3, sorry, in the finals. First to win 2. And with 2 cars as fast as these, predicting who the winner is almost impossible. Cobra back in front here as they head to the final hill. But the Star-Lord not giving up. Moving on the left side, trying to maintain speed. Around the drop. Couple car lengths ahead is the Cobra. And he's going to finish about 5 ahead. Not looking good for the next race for the Cobra, for the Star-Lord. But if he gets out in front, if he starts strong, then he'll finish even stronger. And he might be able to push this to a race 3. Right now, the Star-Lord looking good for him. Cobra fast out of the curve on the outside. It's neck and neck through the final hill. Cobra streaks through the left, holds through with the victory, and you got yourself the Event 5 champion, moving right to Event 11, the championships, the King of the Curves championships. Cobra will be. Star-Lord pulling up in second. Not a bad performance for him, but the Cobra had the more sleek body, and it ended up working in his favor. Don't forget to tune in next time for Event 6 of King of the Curves.